Hi Libra, welcome to your reaching out readings. Should you stay and watch both of them, or there's just the one that'll be at the end that is timestamped. So the first one I'm going to do is, will they reach out? It looks at their feelings, their intentions, what they want. Will they or won't they, and why for reaching out. The second one's going to be timestamped. Like I said, it'll be should you reach out. The readings will be independent of each other, meaning the first reading is not going to, well, it's not intended to be like, okay, so we've looked at that side. Now let's look at the same group of people and their other side. It's going to be different. So some people might want to watch both of them. Some people just one. Gives you choice. All right, so with that in mind, everything else you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. And shout out to Tyler's Tarot, because he has been doing readings that should you reach out or will they reach out for quite some time now, and I've just recently added it into my rotation. So I have his link in the description box below if you want to check him out and haven't yet. Show him some love and support. Also, the recommend a reader shout outs, there's two. Go to Stormy Grace, she's an astrologer, and Suit of Cups Tarot. So love and support them also, and hopefully you get a chance to check them out and show them some love and support. All right, Libra. Lastly, this could be a platonic, like a friendship. This could be family love, or this could be a passion project, job, or work. It doesn't have to be romantic love. It's intended for such, but some people have reported it being like, oh, that's about my job, or this is with my cousin, or whatnot. So there we go. All right. So will they reach out, Libra? Okay. Will they reach out? Will they reach out for Libra? So we got the Hangman. And we've got, so this is someone taking some time to think about what changes need to be made, what needs to be done in this relationship, also boobies. But this is you are in your separate corners. It could be that they decide, you know what, I'm done. I've got to look out for myself. And things have changed enough to where I'm just not willing to go with the flow anymore, and I got to let go. I don't want to have to make any kind of changes. I don't like this. We shall see. We shall see about that. We shall see. We shall see about that. Empress, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, hi. Four of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords, Strength, Knight of Swords, Tower. Oof. That Tower. All right, so. Is this about cheating and, or is this about someone's lack of resolve or effort to kind of contribute in working things out? We've got two queens here, which could mean sincere friendship. There's that. We got the Knight of Swords here, though. That doesn't look like sincere friendship. That looks like someone rushing in to get ahead of something and cut it off, or I mean, post it. Look at this. We got the Knight of Swords and the Tower and the Lovers. So that's, I mean, that looks like an unexpected, harsh ending. And we got the Ace of Swords here. Harsh, unexpected ending to a romantic, or to something that was very dear to you. What's this Empress about? What's this Empress about? This could be them wanting to break away from a situation where they feel like it had too much of a hold on them. Or this could be a codependent situation. Someone's very controlling and codependent at the same time. What's this Knight of Swords about for Libra? Four of Cups. What's this Queen of Wands? So is this someone feeling pretty resolute that they need to end it? This is Queen of Wands. Oh, they're not handling this well at all. Golly, look at that Knight of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Wow. Is this them just thinking, all right, time for change? Or is it because they found something out and they're just like, that's it, last straw, boom, I am just ending this right here, right now. What's this Ace of Swords? Interesting. Okay, so that could be Leo. This could be Gemini. This could be Aries, Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio, Leo, Gemini, Libra, or Taurus, Pisces. This could be Taurus. What's this Lovers about? Wow. For Libra, what's this Lover? Oh, okay, so we got Temperance there. That could be Sag. What's this Strength about for Libra? Seven of Wands. Okay, so where did that happen? It's all crooked. All right. Oh, I don't know if it could be that they, because of the codependent nature of this, or just this is such immediate, like this could be harsh communication, but this is also someone, it looks like, trying to get the drop on someone else, like just getting out there in front of it and trying to really affect change, just have this ending to where this person can't come back at them or something. Like this doesn't feel like an amicable ending here. And I don't know that they're in, I think they're more thinking that things are as they should be, with no communication and no talking, and just like, oh, I need some distance and time from this. And this is anything but settled or stable. I mean, we've got the Seven of Wands, the Strength, and the Tower card here. This is not, I think this person feels like, you know what, I need to let it lie. I need to stay gone. I need to, whatever ending happened, it was quick, and they exited just as quickly. Because I think they feel like they just need time and balance and perspective and distance, especially if this was like a really kind of codependent situation. So, and I think I think the issue of doing the right thing, of character, of being a virtuous person, or being solid, stable, and secure, someone's character is in question here, and that's something that they feel very strongly about. What's this Queen of Pentacles about? This Queen of Pentacles about? So we've got Libra here. That's Justice. What's this Tower about? Oof. Yeah, no, that's not. Oh my gosh, that's interesting. Okay, so wow, they're not handling the breakup well. They won't be for a while. Look at this. Look at this. Stability. Nope. This is someone that is just needing balance, because look at this upheaval and upset, and they're not handling the breakup well. And this is like, it's kind of like they're having a real hard time with it. Or it's not, maybe they are okay with it, like they need a breather, they need the balance, because it's not, but they do need that time and distance from this situation so they can sort things out. But it feels like they really think that things are as they should be with this separation, and that they would like, well, dare I say, they'd like an apology. They might even feel like you prize material things and control over connection and comfort, because material things are what provide comfort, not connection. That is to say, someone's materialistic. They might have the opinion of you high, that you're materialistic, Libra. No shade or judgment. It's just that in their mind, it's like, you know what, you just, no. But something happened. Like, what the heck happened? Because this is like immediate. They just decided to cut and run. What's this Four of? Yeah, they think that you're. What's this Four of Pentacles? Okay, hold on a minute. We got Judgment there. So we got two cards. Okay. Huh. All right, what else for Libra? I think they feel like you do things as a means to an end. that you're just very self-centered and controlling, or I don't mean that, I'm not throwing shade here, but I think they just feel like you, there's a coldness or just a too much of a practical nature to things, that they are not considered or included, that it's like you got what you want out here and you just go after it, and you're strategic about it, and dare I say they feel manipulated. We got the Magician here, but that there's a high level of control here. And this could be, we got Justice and Judgment. This could be about being served papers. This could be about a divorce coming through, divorce being final. That, yeah, that just basically you're better off by yourself because of the amount of control that you desire in a relationship. And they feel like some things were not virtuous or good, that it was about control rather than doing the right thing. That Tower, oof. They're having a real problem with this. I think they feel betrayed, like it was unexpected, and it's almost like there's a lot of just emotions, swirling about this, and they really do need to get a handle on how they feel. This is somebody that is not happy with the way things have turned out. They still might be upset because they feel like this was unexpected. So on the one hand, they're like, okay, well, fine, like I'm letting go, I'm walking away, but they go back and forth with their emotions about it, like the anger and the frustration. We got the Sun here twice. So while they might be like, oh, well, things are as they should be, and, it's just a matter of waiting for things to go through with the divorce, because it looks like we got divorce here. At the same time, though, we got Hangman, Justice, and Judgment. That could be restraining order, just saying. But it feels like the divorce or this separation is going to be contentious, and there might be a legal component to it, because someone's going to be really stingy or holding on to the money or the things or something. They're going to have to fight for they're going to have to fight for their fair share. They feel like they're going to have to fight for their fair share in this breakup or this dissolution of, whatever contractual agreement there is. What else for Libra? Two of Wands. This is somebody that's trying to plan for their future. I feel like, though, they're just really looking forward to it's like that's it. They're looking forward to a future, but this is somebody that's going to be pretty resolute by themselves. I think they're kind of disappointed, but at the same time, there's a feeling of being cheated or manipulated or something like it. And we've got Temperance and the Magician here. This could be somebody that this could be a codependent relationship. This is someone that you could be feeling like, or they could be feeling like they need to go no contact, and just it's best for everybody not to have any more contact, and they're really just looking for the future, for brighter days ahead. They just need some balance from this situation and some distance. And it looks like the divorce is going to get kind of contentious, that they don't plan to go quietly into that good night, shall we say. The dissolution, I said. So should you reach out? Only in a legal capacity, apparently, because this person is, nope. They're not amenable to talking or resolution. In fact, they're feeling like they need to just look at this, the Five of Swords and the Lovers. And then we got the Lovers reversed. This is not something that they feel like is viable. They wanting to end it, cut it out, cut it off, do what's best for them. This is looking forward at options for the future to work out brighter days ahead. I know I just said that. All right, what else for Libra? What else for Libra? We got the Ring, ooh, and the Snake. Okay, so this is a lover's agreement or some kind of contractual commitment, that there was betrayal, deception, and deceit, and somebody was out for self. And Libra, they are hanging that on you. Quite honestly, they feel like you're the the means to an end type of person that's very controlling, and there's codependency and control, and they just want some peace and time away. I am not throwing shade. I am not in agreement with that. That is simply what's presenting here. All right. What else? Did I do the thing? I did. Now let me get the dice. Okay. Oh gosh, I might have to piece this together because the battery's getting low. What else for Libra? What's for Libra? We got Empress again, and we've got the Ace of Wands reversed. So no new start, no new inspiration or passion or drive or interest. And this could very well be not a new beginning with this person. This is not, no. What it could be, you know, we got the Lovers twice here and the Empress. This at one time could have been a relationship that was just thriving, but it is no longer that. There's no interest anymore in this connection. This is also somebody that, this could be somebody that's quite materialistic as well. So, and that seems to be what their issue is right here also with the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Is that they just kind of want to get out and live simply or just move on because they feel like there's just so much at stake here and there's so many, you know, someone's just, well, when I say someone, I mean they feel like you are very controlling and the materialistic and all that and just codependent, you know, or controlling. Again, not in agreement with that. Just reporting what is here, what it feels like. They just would rather be gone, let bygones be bygones eventually. And the only thing is they're going to probably put up a fuss because they feel like they're not going to get their fair share with the dissolution of the whatever contract there is. Something about material possessions or money. All right, so Libra. They won't be reaching out save for legally. They will die on that hill. They feel they just want to cut things off and move forward. They feel like they've been done wrong and betrayed. All right, so I hope this was helpful. I hope it gave you some information you need. I'm going to clear this now. I'm going to go on to the next reading. All right, you take care. Hi Libra, if you're still joining me. From the last reading. Hi, how are you? So this is the should you reach out? Nine of Wands, Nine of Wands, Eight of Wands, Knight of Swords. Okay, so this is being pretty resolute and making some swift, unexpected, out of the blue changes. Not afraid to make those changes. Good for you. So should you reach out? Everything else you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. This is for July 10th through August 9th. Shout out to Tyler's Tarot for doing should you reach out, as well as will they reach out readings long before I introduced it. I have his link in the description box below. If you get a chance, stop by and show him some love and support if you haven't already. Page of Wands. Oh, somebody's going to be sending a blast from your past. Somebody's going to be either reaching out, or this is you doing a lot of social activities and starting to, someone sparks your interest, or there's like new vitality, new excitement in your social life. Yay. Okay, so maybe that's a message. Somebody wants to go out on a date, or somebody's interested in you. Okay, what else was I going to say? Oh, the recommended reader shout outs. I have two. They go out to Stormy Grace, she's an astrologer, as well as Suit of Cups Tarot. So love and support to them, and hopefully you get a chance to check them out as well and show them some love and support if you like what they have to say. And lastly, this is intended for romantic reads, but it doesn't have to be. Some people have reported it's about a family member or their job, so even a friendship. So there you go. All right, Libra. Okay, Libra. Should you reach out, Libra? Some of you are probably cursing my name right now. Also, this reading is independent from the last reading. It is not connected. It might confirm or it might resonate, but it's not. It doesn't have to. Some people aren't interested in the first reading. They just want to show up for the second one. So, and I do have this time stamped, obviously, if you're here already. Okay, all right. 8 of Wands, Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Hermit, the World. Oh, Empress, look at that. 2 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, 7 of Cups, Lovers, Chariot. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ace of Cups. Okay, so we've got 5 major arcana out of 10. So this is pretty darn significant for you, Libra, and asking the question, should you reach out? This is quite pivotal. Major stakes here, or lots happen. This has been very influential. This has been a significant part of your life. Also boobies. Boobies. Everything is better with boobies. Okay. It doesn't look like they are, I don't think they're receptive if you reach out. I think they want you to spend some time thinking about what has transpired, and they also want time to figure out how they feel. And I think we've got, if anything, there's distrust. So it's not that someone just wants the go ahead. It doesn't help things if you reach out. It just kind of complicates things, or it might even make them feel more resolute about this breakup that's happened. Wow. Interesting. So we got an ending here, but then we've got moving forward with a loving, connected, committed partnership. What is going on? All right. What's this World card about for Libra? This World card. Yeah, they're not receptive. What's this Hermit about? 2 of Wands. So, yeah. What's this Empress about? Oops. 4 of Cups right here. 4 of Cups. This is 4 of Cups about. So this is, okay, so 4 of Wands. Yeah, this is someone that is wanting time to think about their options. So if you reach out, it seems like it would complicate things, because this is someone that wants time. Look at this, 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, 4 of Cups, 4 of Wands. This is all about someone that wants you to take the time to think about things, and they want time to think about things. And it looks like for now, reaching out, should you reach out for now, is not a good idea. Perhaps in the future, but right now they want their space. I think they're disappointed. It's more like they're grieving what could have been, like the potential for what could have been. And I really think that they want you to take this time for you thinking about what you want as well. So any kind of any kind of reaching out would not, they want time, and they want you to take time. What's this what's this 2 of Pentacles about? 7 of Wands. What's this 7 of Cups about? Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, I did okay. So, you know what? They want you to take this time to figure out what you want. They want you to spend some time and get kind of grounded and just kind of do your day to day and be thinking about what you want in terms of stability and longevity, because they're doing this, that's what they're doing. They're getting really clear on what they want and what hill they'll die on, and the fact that, you know, this is my bottom line. This is what's important to me. So if you're going to reach out, it's not no, don't. It's just don't right now, because they really want this time to think. They want you to take the time to think also. What's his Chariot about? This is where it gets interesting. What's his Chariot about? We got 2 7s here, 7 7. So that is news. What's his Chariot about? Or awareness or realizations. We got the 8 of Pentacles right there. What's this Lovers about? This could be Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. What's this Ace of Cups? These two flipped when I said what's this Ace of Cups? Ace of Wands and the World. All right, what's this? So that's... Is this looking forward to, all right, well, this is, you know, what's done is done, and this is about, or is this new interest in the ending? Is this somebody that, because this was going to flip afterwards, the Page of Cups. After enough time has gone by, oh, hey, you know, I'm ready to talk now. So right now they're not receptive. They're walking away, and they want to, like I said, keep saying, but it's not just that they're, because see, that's the thing, they're not done. Because it's like they're kind of keeping tabs on, okay, are you going to think about things? I'm going to think about, like, they're still interested in what you think and what you have to say. But right now, no, they want their space. There's something about like a window of time or something that you must have agreed to, because they're adamant about taking this time. And it's not just for them, because I feel like they kind of already know what they want. It feels like this is for you. Like they're saying, okay, we need some time apart, or we need this breakup, whatever, and don't reach out to me, because it's almost like it'd be too easy if you did. It's like, no, I want you to think about things. I don't want you to come to me and have me tell you what I want. I want you to think about what you want, and then you come to me. That's what they want. That's what it is. What's this Ace of Cups about? I don't know if that's going to happen, though, because it looks like, all right, here's this person. They might have as well have drawn you kind of an outline, like, all right, this is what I want you to think about, and this is what we're going to do, and this is how we're going to move through the breakup together, but we're broken up, okay. And, you know, this kind of says it all right here. This could be Gemini, Taurus, or Libra, and this is a lot of work and quite the burden to manage and carry. So I think that this is saying you'd be better off and best served and more content by yourself, not to work on things, not to be sitting here thinking about the marriage and what you want, because I know what I want. I want you to take this time and come and to think about what you want and then come to me. I think this is, you're going to actually kind of like not being in a relationship. I think they might have more trouble with it than you will. I think you're kind of like, you know, because something happens between this ending happening, we're going to take this time and you're in agreement with it, and then all of a sudden over here it's like, you know, I kind of like this singles business. I'm not sure I want to talk to you again about this. I'm kind of okay. I'm kind of fine with being by myself. I kind of like only having to worry about me and my money staying with me and doing what I want when I want and taking care of me and my own. This could be male or female. So there's a little bit of a twist here, Libra. It's like it might start out kind of contentious, or that you two are agreeing to break up, to maybe talk about, you know, in 6 months or something, okay, this is how we're going to handle the breakup. But then it's almost like you break up and then you realize, you know, that was just kind of a lot of work and I'd rather be by myself. But we have, maybe this is that person's new interest in the breakup, because they're wanting to hear something from you eventually. And we've got new interest in, after, like, this is like the breakup, but we've got new interest in it. So we've got new, and someone wanting to talk about their feelings again after things have ended. Which is, you know, I mean, yeah, talk about a, you know, teamwork spirit, okay. But it just seems like that doesn't suit for you. You're just like, you know, over's over, and I might have agreed to that, but feelings have changed. Like, I kind of like being on my own now, and I don't really want breakup homework, you know? Okay. All right. What else for Libra? What else for Libra? I hope my camera does not die. What else for Libra? What else for Libra? All right. We got mice. Is that going to work? Kind of, sort of, yeah. We got the mice and we've got the rider, which is someone being kind of fickle about what they want, whether they want to settle down or not. Over time, little problems become big problems over time, right? And this is something that was never kind of resolved. I think this kind of ties in with someone going, well, I think we need some time apart so you can figure out what you want, right? And you're like, I think I like the time apart. And I don't think they bargained for that. I think they were kind of hoping that maybe you would miss them or want to make some changes or see how viable they were, that they were this really great fit for you and an ideal fit and relationship and all that. But I think that kind of backfired because I think you kind of I think you really kind of love your newfound solidarity, honestly. All right, so let's see. 7 of Wands, 9 of Cups. That's all about having that's kind of being resolute. So we got 7 of Wands right here, but it's interchangeable in the Lenormand. So that's all about kind of figuring out what you want and then being strategic and having conviction about it and standing your ground and being happy. 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. This is somebody that's quite happy with their independence and like the way a situation has turned out for them. They're getting what they want. I think that's kind of unexpected because this is just supposed to take a look at, okay, should you reach out? I think you're going to find that you're not going to feel like reaching out. If you're in crisis now about it, you won't be for long. I think, within 3 months, it feels like you're going to have settled in quite nicely and this is not going to be something you're going to want to renegotiate or return to. Okay, so what else was I going to do? I got this, I got that. No, I don't. All right. What else for Libra? That's a twist, huh? What else for Libra? I gotta say it. In cross watchers, I know you're gonna, want to punch me in the throat, but it feels like this feels like it's beyond hope. In this, okay, let me explain. It feels like there's the hope, Libra. The Libras that I'm reading for, there's the hope from your person that this will make you realize, right? And there's kind of a bit of snarkiness, like, well, I want to teach this person a lesson, And that's where it backfires because I feel like, because we got the 7 of Swords, the 7 of Wands here, interchangeable, like I said, that maybe you were never in it all the way anyway, or to the level that they wanted you to be or needed you to be. That just wasn't you. And this is like actually an opportunity to kind of sneak away and sneak out of the relationships and a relationship, and you're quite happy to do so. So whereas they might really hope that you end up missing them and it's no, I just don't. I feel like this says it all right here, this Ace of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles, because at the end of the day it's a lot of work. What else for Libra? What else for Libra? Oh, okay. 5 of Pentacles, disconnect. Disconnect. Oh, nope, you should not reach out, Libra. Leave well enough alone. You need to take at least 3 months to process this. This disconnect. If you're feeling sad about this, I think that might get transmuted to being quite happy with your solitude. Okay. Look, this is someone who enjoys solitary work. Enjoys working on what they want to work on. They find whatever hobby or whatever their day-to-day is, they really enjoy the routine of it. What else for Libra? And it's all, in this case, it almost feels like a return to what is normal and kind of for you. What feels normal and free-flowing and stable for you. There's a return to that. There's a comfort in that. That's for Libra. Because this right here is a lot of work. Disconnect. 4 of Wands and, all right, Six of Swords, yes, Six of Swords reversed, right? Oh God, I gotta be better about, I feel like that's reversed, so I don't feel like that's the upright position. Hi, where'd you go? God bless it, it's an upright position. All right, Four of Wands and Six of Swords, transitioning out of, yeah, this is a communal living situation. This is a commitment, a marriage in transition, and also a card of transition, this Six of Swords. Perhaps there's the illusion that this is actually going to bring you two closer together, or it's going to get you past this really trying emotional situation, and you'll kind of come to these clearings on your own, and then reunite from there. Like, you're going to separate now while things are weird, figure some stuff out, and then reunite. But it looks like that's going to get turned into you actually preferring to stay away. That you're going to like the solitude, and there might be some input from friends or family about you, that you might consider wise counsel, and be like, you know what? After I talk to these significant people, I've decided this. You might not tell the person that. You might not even. This is saying don't even reach out. Let the ending stand and transition out of this. This feels like it's more than you bargained for. Four of Wands and 10 of Wands. That feels like it's more than you bargained for. It's just too much. You're happier and better served right now being solitary. And that's not saying it's going to be okay. No, it looks like you prefer it. Like I'm preaching to the choir at this point. Okay, I think that's it. It is. All right. Okay, Libra, I hope this was helpful. I hope it gave you some perspective, and cross watchers, don't hate me. Okay, I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.